I see what ho, chaps and chap, it's Game Chap and Bertie here.
Yes.
Yes, indeed, fellows, and I dare say we are discussing here some very big news for Minecraft. It rather seems to me as if the Mojang and Microsoft chaps have opened a huge update here for us at the Minecon event, old boy.
Well, yes, indeed, they certainly have. They've revealed what's coming soon, presumably in 1.9. Lots and lots of new things here that, if you like Minecraft, is going to be rather exciting, I should hope, for you anyway.
That's right, and I think it seems we're seeing here a shift in the news style away from periodic updates as we had before over to one big sudden surprise like we've got here, and a lot of new details have emerged, old chap.
Most certainly, yes, indeed. Rather than those little, people tweeting things and little things coming out bit by bit, week to week, they've done it the Microsoft way, where they're announcing everything here at a big event.
That's right, very much so, old chap. So, of course, for starters, it seems as if we have here revealed for the first time today a brand new mob, old chap.
We most certainly do, yes, indeed. I mean, how long has it been since we've had a mob in Minecraft?
My word.
A decent mob, for goodness sake.
Too long, old
It's been a
chap.
very long time. Now, Mr. Jeb has been working on this one,
Yes.
and we all know Mr. Jeb does things quite well.
I have but one initial observation on this mob, old chap.
Yes.
I'm really feeling it.
Oh, yes, perhaps. Now, you see, this mob, as you may be or may not be able to see, takes the form of a block.
A block, right?
A big block, or just a standard block, if you like.
So it is actually the block. That we're looking at the mob there, as it were. That is the block.
Yeah, that's it. That is
Right.
the mob. Yes, it's a block.
Okay.
You see, now it's a block which it disguises itself as a block, to be more accurate. You see,
Oh.
but it's like a block. It disguises itself as a block, as it were.
Yes.
It looks like one, and this block then opens up and shoots things at you when it attacks, projectiles, as it were.
So it's a block in a block, like a Matryoshka doll, old chap. It's one block inside another block, as it were. It opens up to reveal its true form.
Well, it sort of opens up. Yes, indeed.
There's a little face inside.
Well, I do believe there might be. Yes,
I think so,
indeed.
yes.
There is indeed. And it shoots these things at you anyway.
Right.
But the things it shoots, they only sort of move X, Y, and Z, apparently.
Right, they move on the X, Y, and Z axes, that's correct.
Yes,
which
so they
means
can't go diagonal.
in layman's terms, that means they go up, down, left, right, forward or back, but not diagonally, as Bertie says. So therefore, if you're at a diagonal angle to the monster, it shouldn't be able to hit you.
Well, yes, and of course, unless it sort of shoots sort of one way and then it comes across at a right angle.
Well, yes,
I don't
perhaps.
know.
Good point, old chap.
But anyway, that's this new mob. Now, this mob, I'm sure everyone wants to know. Shall I tell them what it's called?
Go on then, old chap.
Mr. Jeb himself has named this mob
Yes.
none other than the Shulker.
The Shulker.
Shulker.
The Shulker.
Yes.
Right, there's not going to be a backslash about this, old chap, is there?
I don't know. I've no idea.
Right.
But I think when you get hit by those projectiles, you're really feeling it.
Yes, that's right.
I'm really feeling it.
So, fellows, references to
All
Smash
right.
Brothers aside,
Yeah.
can I please ask you why this rather odd name was chosen for the mob, old chap?
Well, apparently, no doubt, everyone else is asking, Shulker, what sort of name's Shulker?
Well, yes.
What sort of name's Bally Shulkerson?
Yes,
You know what,
indeed.
isn't it?
Another such
You know what?
observation
But
as
anyway,
that.
yes, indeed. Now, Shulker. Why call it Shulker? Well, it's called Shulker, apparently, because Mr. Jeb was sort of using two words being lurker and shirker. No, that's absolute nonsense.
Oh, shell and lurker, old chap.
Lurker and shirker.
Slurker.
You could be shirking about somewhere doing nothing.
Look,
No. Actually, it's shell and lurker.
Right, okay.
Mr. Jeb has taken these words, shell and lurker, and
Yes.
put the two together and said, well, okay, shell and lurker sounds like shulker.
Well,
I thought the same, but never mind, it's called shulker, so who cares?
Right, well said, buddy.
Where's the gerbils next?
Perhaps we could call it the Schlurker, old chap. I don't know.
Because it's shirking things, yeah.
It slurks around, I don't know.
slurking my drink.
But anyway, now of course it is called the Shulker, and I
Yes.
can confirm this mob does not have access to the Monado, so just dismiss that
No, it
idea
doesn't.
there,
But
fellas.
this mob, anyway,
Yes?
it's a block, as you can see. It attacks you with these projectiles. Its name is a shulker.
Right.
But there's more about
Yes.
this mob. Did you know that the projectiles that it fires makes the player have a potion effect?
A potion effect, right.
Yes, indeed.
Are we talking a new potion effect
All
here?
brand new potion effect.
Lay it on me, old chap. What did I
Everyone
say?
Suddenly, they curl their toes up, hanging onto their seats there like that. The old fingernails going white. What is it? It's a potion of levitation.
Levitation. That's
Most
new.
certainly.
That is
And-
brand new.
Well, it is new, and Mr. Jeb showed something with him actually floating up after being attacked by the old shulker there.
The Shulker, right.
Certainly,
I'm not
yes.
going to get over that name anytime soon, old chap.
No,
So the levitation potion, the effect it causes on the player is brand new and makes you float up in the air like you're levitating, I see.
It does. Now, I don't quite know what the idea is. I suppose it makes it a bit tougher for you to move around and hit him, perhaps.
You might get fall damage on the way down, perhaps.
Could get fall damage, smash you into things. Maybe you could sort of end up, bonking into lava or something like that.
Right.
Or sort of hitting lava,
So this end creature, therefore, will conceal itself in the environment. But of course, the sharp-eyed monk, you may say, well, if it's an end creature and it conceals itself in the environment, well, where does it conceal itself, old chap?
Exactly.
That's a good question. And did you know, we haven't said this yet, there's a whole bloody brand new dungeon in the end.
There is most certainly, yes, a new city, actually, like a city.
A city?
A city dungeon, whatever you want to call it, where this thing sort of hangs out, as it were.
Right, so basically we are looking here at a huge expansion to the end in Minecraft. There's a gateway into this, and it seems there is going to be a vast city in the end. It may even go on forever, unlike the current limited island we have.
Really, my goodness me, that's absolutely amazing. So we're going to have that there. And also, while we're on the subject of the end,
yes.
We also have, of course, new things going on with the Ender Dragon and the boss battle.
My word, of course, you're right. For the first time, fellows, in the midst of all this excitement with the Shulker and the brand new End City and dungeon there, you're going to be able to have another Ender Dragon fight after you first beat him.
You most certainly are, yes indeed.
However, there's a catch with that, old chap.
Yes.
The new fight apparently is going to be much tougher and more complicated.
Apparently so, yes indeed. And the end also. The old the beacons there that hang up there, you have to go and attack with your arrow or whatever.
Yes.
Some of these are apparently going to have bars around now.
Cages, my word.
I think so, yes.
Also, according to the current news, it seems you will also be able to craft end crystals as well. And in addition to that fact, there's going to be Dragon Breath, an item which is dropped when you've slain the Ender Dragon, apparently.
Very interesting, yes. I believe the crafting has something to do with, if you get these crystals, I think you can make the dragon come back for another go, I think, or something like that.
So basically, you can fight the dragon forever and ever and not have to make a new world in the process.
It seems like they're going that way. Other interesting things are being mentioned as well, as things like the way you escape from the end, that portal at the end.
Yes.
Apparently that's going to be there when you get there now.
Oh, right, so you don't have to kill the dragon anymore to get out of the end, perhaps?
Maybe you have to kill him to initiate it, I think.
Oh, right, I see.
I'm not sure, but anyway, that's one of those things.
That is interesting, and also, Fails, just one more note on the end here, there's going to be some kind of plant, old chap. Now, what is a plant exactly?
There's going to be another plant. Yes, indeed, there is. This is some form of, I think it's like a cactus or it's like a block. Well, it's like a block, I think.
Right.
It looks like that. It looks like a tree or cactus or something, I suppose.
And it's called a chorus?
Is it?
I think so, yes, a chorus of some sort.
Most certainly is. It's a chorus, and it drops chorus. That's CHORUS, fruit.
La, that's all of chorus, old chap. Right, so are you going to also be able to farm these chorus fruit trees, as it were? In the end, it seems you're going to be able to, old chap.
Apparently, you can also farm the chorus fruits. Yes, indeed.
My word, this is quite interesting.
Well, there's loads of things for all of you scribbling down your notebooks. They've got the end, they've got the shulker, they've got the potions and fruits and plants and all sorts.
The new dungeon, the new dragon boss fight, the new levitation potion effect, etc. My word, there's a lot of stuff here.
Grandma said she's had to go and have sleep.
I think she has, yes, indeed.
Swooned out.
Also, we can confirm, Videos, thanks to the Minecon announcement, for the first time, shields are going to be in the game.
Most certainly. As you may know, if you watch our channel, a little while ago we did a little update on what was coming soon in 1.9, and we said there, of course, we mentioned dual wielding.
Yes.
Which was sort of dual wielding, but
kind of dual wielding.
Well, it's kind of. You can sort of hold things in each hand.
Yes.
Whereas before you couldn't. And we said at the time, could this be that shields could be coming? Could it mean shields are coming? And indeed, shields are indeed coming.
Right.
Well, no, they're here, as it were, but they've just got to arrive.
That's right, of course. You're going to be able to hold a shield in the left hand and a sword in the right hand, just like a knight of old chap.
Yes, indeed.
Lovely, very nice.
Yes, indeed.
And also,
rather good, isn't it?
You'll be able to put a custom design on your shield, which we understand will take the form of a banner design, which of course we already have in the game.
Yes, indeed. So there we are. Shields also going on, which I think look rather good, actually.
That's right. Now,
like a Roman shield, isn't it?
Yes, things we already knew here, Fails. We have special arrows for the bow. That's right, special spectral arrows, which actually make your targets glow behind walls.
Yes.
Special poison arrows and potion arrows and rather useful things there.
Yes.
And of course, the offhand function we've just described. By pressing the F key, you can swap your dominant hand from the right to the left and back. So therefore, you can do things like hold a sword in the right hand and a plant in the left hand, for example, for those of you who might have missed that.
Most certainly, yes, indeed, you can. Of course, you mentioned arrows there. These can now be tipped with potions.
That's right.
Of course, and also, apparently, when you pull the bow now, or you go to fire an arrow,
yes,
in the hotbar, it will show an arrow in the bow.
That's rather funny, old boy.
Which is a little bit, it's a little bit more professional, I suppose.
I suppose
the
so.
bow there sitting there doing nothing when you're putting it.
Well, I suppose so. Now, also an interesting new feature there, Fails. When you get hit with a potion effect, good or bad, it will now show you in your heads-up display or HUD on the screen which potions are currently affecting you at the top right of the screen. So if you have good potions affecting you, they'll be shown at the top, and if you have bad potions affecting you, they'll be shown underneath the good ones.
Most certainly. So it's all getting... Yes, that's right. Rather good idea. So it's all getting rather polished now. I mean, gone of the old alpha days, aren't they?
They are very much.
Sheepies just pecking, or not pecking, but eating up the grass with their heads by.
Yes, sheepies don't peck, old chap.
It's
yes.
all gone. But they don't peck, but they do put their heads down like pecking.
I suppose they do. So we have, Fails, many new features here which have been announced in Minecon, or the Minecon announcement as it were. This is a huge update, and arguably it's the first big update we've seen for Minecraft in, what, a year, old chap?
Well, it's certainly since they've taken...
A long time.
Took it over. But also, we mustn't forget, of course, there's a new block.
What?
Oh, is it
a new block? Stop the press, old chap.
Yes, indeed. This is going to be a glowing block, believe it or not.
Really?
That apparently it's white.
Right.
And it will produce white particles.
Oh, I see. So
Glow.
perhaps in the end, old chap.
I'm not sure actually, but it certainly does glow anyway.
That is quite interesting, Fidel. So we have a vast array.
I don't think it is in the end, actually.
Oh, is it more like a creative mode block, perhaps?
It could well be, not sure.
For showing outlines and things.
It could be, I'm
I
not sure,
see.
but it glows and it shows off white particles.
It has a sort of wireframe construction with a white sort of glow around the border of the block, I think.
Yes, indeed, it could be, yes.
So perhaps a sort of wireframe mode appearance in creative mode, perhaps a useful tool for builders and etc. and so forth, and models and whatnot. So it seems now, Fidels, we are looking, as I say, at a very large and comprehensive update, bringing brand new features to the end, a huge expansion, new dungeon, a new mob, new boss fight, etc. and so forth, as well as, of course, the ability to hold things in the offhand, shields, new potions. It's all here, old chap.
There's a plethora of things. I mean, it's just loads and loads of things going on here. I mean, you know, an awful lot. A lot of polishing changes, as I say, making things a lot more polished and adding things to it as well. They're certainly having a go.
Yes.
How this will be received in the community, we don't know.
That's right.
Whether people really care anymore, they just don't bother just getting on with doing their lives in Minecraft, or whether it'll be as big as the sort of what we saw years ago, a few years back with the 1.8, then the 1.8 update and the Enderman and things. How it'll be received, we don't know.
Indeed.
What will the Chaps and Chapettes think?
Do let us know, videos. Are you excited about this new Minecraft update? Do you think it's lost perhaps a bit of its sparkle of the old days, perhaps a bit less exciting now? Or are you saying, no, I'm fully pumped for this, bring on the new Minecraft?
Most certainly, yes. Do you think the Shulker's good? Do you think it could be should be called the Shulker?
Should it be called the Shulker?
Be called the Gerbil. And where are the Gerbils, by the way?
I don't think we want gerbils just
Mr.
yet.
Jed must know about the Gerbils by now.
I'm
You
sure
had anything about it at all?
Yes, he'll have them very soon, I'm sure, old chap.
Really?
I'm sure in the next update, yes.
Okay.
Anyway, there we are, for This hasn't even been Game Chap and Buddy bringing you rather exciting Minecraft news. Thank you for this kind of joining us, I say.
Thank you.
And we look forward to seeing you once more in the next exciting outing, my word.
Oh, indeed.
Until then.